live right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope everyone's day is going good. Mine's going pretty well myself. Wasn't really doing much today. Decided to go live on this Monday, July 17th, 2023. Hope all your days are going good. Mine's going pretty well myself. So, for the last live stream, we were playing a little bit GTA. We're going to be playing open rails again. We're going to be driving an empty coal train over Canadian Pacific's Mountain Subdivision, aka Rogers Pass. Let me get the chat on my phone. Good morning, Car Wash King and reviews and more. I hope your day's going pretty well. Mine's going well myself, and yeah, it's kind of cold and windy for July, and yeah, my day's going pretty well, Car Wash King. I hope your day is going good also, Car Wash King. Welcome to the stream, by the way. For today's live stream, we're playing open rails, and we're going to be driving an eastbound empty coal train over Rogers Pass, starting from Revelstoke and heading to Golden, British Columbia. Let's release the brake. Turn this on and turn this on so it can help me as I progress up the route. This empty coal train. For power, we have two AC 4400s, and one for a leader, and one for a mid DPU. And I had fun playing GTA 5 also with you, Car Wash King. Okay, so releasing brakes. All brakes should be released. I'm waiting for the brake pipe to go to 90, and then we're good to depart Revelstoke to Golden, British Columbia. For the first part, we'll be leaving Revelstoke, eastbound out of Revelstoke, heading up the long climb through the Illecillewaet River Valley. Okay, why aren't we moving? Oh, I still got my reverser in neutral. That's why I wasn't moving. I still had the reverser in neutral. I forgot about that. Now we're moving. So yeah, one engine up front, two AC 4400s, one for a leader, and what's the second unit? Okay, what's going on here? The second unit is an AC 4400 also. Okay. I just gotta get to the deep. Here, let's try it this way. We are eastbound out of Revelstoke. Long haul empty coal train. For the first part, we're departing Revelstoke, heading up the long climb of the Illecillewaet River Valley and all the way to Glacier for this part of the stream. It's probably going to be a two-part live stream, a two-part run. Okay. So yeah, a CP AC 4400 or a leader and a least CEFX AC 4400 for a mid train, and yeah. Maybe, hopefully, Hunter will come on here. If he's available, if he's not rail fanning, that is, and yeah. get a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit out of Revelstoke. So it's all empty coal cars on this train, headed for Golden. So yeah, we're starting from Revelstoke and heading to Golden, British Columbia. Heading eastbound through the west coast of Canada, Western Canada, and yeah. Oh, Cole had a NS Heritage unit today. Nice. That's pretty cool. I know I had a Heritage unit last month. The last Heritage unit that I had was CP-7016 leading CP-112 eastbound intermodal train that originates from Vancouver, British Columbia and terminates in the St. Luc Yard, Montreal, Quebec. Empty coal cars. Oh, 8025 was the unit? Nice. Was he leading or was he DPU or trail? Here, eastbound, Revelstoke, out of Revelstoke. Oh, wrong button, I meant to throttle up. Sounds so good on my headphones. Oh, wrong button, I meant to throttle up. Sounds so good on my headphones. Shut the bell off since we're out of the yard now, and yeah. Me to do this. So, 9757 west, or 9757 east, clear signal leaving Revelstoke. Clear signal leaving Revelstoke. Long climb ahead of us, even though we're not even on the grade yet. We kind of are on a bit of a grade, but nowhere near as bad as what we're going to be experiencing on that grade through the Illecillewaet River Canyon, Albert Canyon, on the mountain sub, and yeah. was gonna do a live stream yesterday, but I was kind of too tired, and yeah. And I do have a premiere at 7 p.m. today. Any of you guys who are planning on tuning into the premiere, stay tuned and stay tuned. Stay tuned for that at 7 p.m. And yeah. Hello, Psychra. Welcome to the stream. I hope your day is going pretty well, and yeah. Call empties, leaving Revelstoke. Revelstoke, British Columbia. Please. Sounds so real with my headphones on. Let's throttle her up a little bit. Alright. As we pass through white, we're not on the grade yet, but we're kinda are. Once we pass those two grade crossings, the climb through the Illicellewant River Valley is underway. We have a long way to go through that. And yeah. Notch 6. Trying to get some good speed, or running speed. What did we talk? Here comes the DPU. DPU alright. Hang on. The New Jersey Transit Reversed ALP 44s. The newer ones are. I'm pretty sure I have Sycra. I'm not sure if I did see them I'm pretty sure I've seen them before Sycra, I think. Or preserved them? Yeah. I didn't see that they preserved them. That's good that they preserved them. Sometimes I kind of read too fast. $27 miles per hour. Now we're flying as we head eastward away from Revelstoke. Driving an empty coal train on Canadian Pacific's Mountain Subdivision, heading eastbound. The empties head eastward through western Canada, and the loads go westward. And yeah. Go westward through western Canada. In Ontario, between Ontario and the prairies, the grain loads, the loads go east, and the empties go west. It's just the way it is in certain provinces, and yeah. Now we're coming up to Greeley, which is not far from the heavy slope. Let's throttle up since we're beginning to start up the grade now. Shall we? Faster. And hopefully the C40-AMs get preserved one of these days. And the SD50, the Canadian Nationals SD50Fs and 60Fs. There's some 50Fs and 60Fs were purchased by the DMVR, what that railroad is called, by a short line railroad, purchased those Canadian National cowls and used them for their short line, for their roster, and yeah. Shut the bell off since we're past the grade crossing, and yeah. We're still going at a pretty decent speed up the valley, the grade. Oh, Union Pacific preserved a number 1848. Is that a Illinois museum? Union Pacific preserved one? Awesome. Nice. Preservation is always good. It's always good for some railroads to rescue certain popular locomotives that are on their way to retirements from the scrapper and putting them in preservation or giving them a second chance. Heading up the grade on the Mountain Subdivision. Mountain Subdivision, which runs from Field to Revelstoke, British Columbia. Nice little run by. I just can't get enough of the run by views in train games, and yeah. There it goes, heading eastbound. notch 7 help? Oh, looks like we're gonna have to go to full throttle. This is an empty coal train, so yeah. Looks like the heavy grade is finally underway. After, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles out of Revelstoke. Shit, took it to full throttle when I was supposed to. Well, we're headed for Twin Bowl. Mile 113 or 14 on the Mountains subdivision. But we are finally on the heavier slope. Hopefully we can make it. Upgrade and yeah. Damn, this train is really slowing down. I hope we don't stall. Are we already at Twin Bowl? I can't tell. Or do we got a little, or do we need more time to get there? Oh no, we're there already. Mile 114.9 on the Mountain subdivision. $97.57 east, clear. Twin Bowl, south track. Twin Butte, Twin Bolt, south track. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue full throttle through the Ellisell River Canyon. Since we're gonna be onto heavier slopes pretty soon, and yeah. We got a long ways to go. We still got a long ways to go yet from here to Glacier. So this is part 1 of coal empties over Rogers. I forgot to put a like on the stream. My bad. Well, this is a nice view of the train going through the mountains, the Selkirk Mountains, or the Ellisell River Canyon. Let me push it in a little bit. Push my chair in so it shows that I'm actually too close. Now we're beginning to speed. Even though we got a long ways to go through the grade. Yeah. We are heading up grade. Wow, look how fast we're going. Really, really fast. Fast. 35, we're beginning to speed. I'm gonna say fuck it and keep going at full throttle. So when we get to a heavier grade, we'll have a good running start at it. Looks like we're coming to an even heavier grade right now. Looks like it's right there, I think. Oh yeah, thank God we got a good running start. I was right, my guess was correct. So here we go. I assume we got a long climb ahead of us. We're going 41 miles per hour. As we hit upgrade. $40. I'm pretty sure I've seen what Union Pacific 1848 looks like. I think. Throttle back to 6. Treating this as if this was a real life run. And it looks like no, it's not going to become single track. So it's safe to say we're working our way eastbound to Golden. And yeah. Yeah, A. I meant to press A, not D. Elevated curves. We're coming to Loretta, Loretta. Mile and 109.5 on the mountain subdivision. 30. We're at 30. What's up? Oh yeah, 2816's operating again. Yeah, I've seen some videos that the CP 2816 is running again. I saw that they're practicing getting it ready for the long excursion from Calgary to Mexico. Yeah, and I'm hoping that it comes to my area, Psychra. I hope it comes straight to my area too. Come to my area also. Sure, it's going to be going through the U.S. and also and yeah. I'm hoping that it does. Oh Christ! I hope we don't fucking stall. This is an empty coal train, so it should install. Okay, Albert Canyon. We're heading through the Albert Canyon now. Albert Canyon, mile 105.7 on the mountain subdivision, and yeah. I don't know why I don't have the timetable. We shouldn't, because, hey, how about we turn the sand on? Just in case the wheel starts slipping out of nowhere, I got the sand on. Just in case it starts slipping. Wow, we are hitting upgrade. Should be able to make it upgrade. Albert Canyon gravel pits. I did see the 2816 before, that from when I was a little baby, when my parents took me to see it one time, but I just don't remember it because again, I was too young to remember anything, and yeah. Should be able to take off like rockets. I get the sand on just in case the fucking wheel starts slipping. It should not fucking stall. I took the track monitor thing off so I don't worry about stalling. We shouldn't stall, at least. Okay, let's zoom in on the train that's coming. We are at Albert Canyon. 9757 East, clear, Albert Canyon. Albert Canyon, South Track. It looks so fucking weird when you zoom in this game, at least. I don't know why there's this weird texture bug when you're so far away from the train. Okay, our speed is beginning to suppress a little. Let's pull for the crossing. Uphill. So yeah, I've seen it before when I was a little baby, and hopefully I will be able to get to see it again. I don't know if there's any pictures of it. I'm not sure if we did. I would like to get pictures and video of it. Yeah. We got a long climb ahead of us as we hit upgrade, and yeah. Hit upgrade as we hit through the past the gravel pits, Albert Canyon gravel pit grade crossing, and yeah. It's all empty coal cars that we're hauling here. If you're watching, nice. Yeah, when 2016 comes to my town, I will for sure get videos and pictures of the 2016, and yeah. Here comes the DPU all right on this empty coal train, as he ascends the steep slope on the mountain subdivision, and yeah. Heading upgrade in the mountain subdivision. Let me check the timetable, see where I'm at. I just gotta punch it up on my... We're due to pass Flat Creek. Or Downey. Downey, and we still got a few more miles to go yet. So we got a long ways to go. We are now approaching Downey. Downey, and then we'd be due to pass Flat Creek, and then Downey, Illisilluent, then Flat Creek, and Ross Peak. Got a long ways to go yet. Yeah, we got a long, long climb ahead of us as we head upgrade, as we pass Downey on the mountain subdivision, and yeah. Just past Downey, and now we're now due to pass Illicillowant, Flat Creek, Ross Peak, and then to Glacier, which is where we pause and stop. Where we pause and then resume. Yeah. Yeah, we got a long ways. We don't climb ahead of us as we hit upgrade to the Illicillowant River Valley, which is we're seeing. So, part 1, which is Revelstoke to Glacier. Part 2 will be Glacier to Golden, our final destination. It's going to be a 2-part run, I believe. I believe it's going to be a 2-part run, and yeah. Okay, we're about to cross this bridge. Look at this. 29 miles per hour, heading upgrade. Our speed is kind of dropping, but that's okay because we get a 30-mile-an-hour speed limits. Because we're going through elevated curves. Trains don't normally go this fast upgrade. Here we are, we're now passing Illecilleant. At a very decent speed. We're actually going at a very, very decent speed at the moment, and yeah. Okay, round a curve up Illecilleant, and I'm not sure if we're coming to a grade. No, we're not coming to a grade crossing. We're a freight run on open rails in Canadian Pacific's Mountain Subdivision. We're on an even heavier grade right now. As we pass Illecilleant, heading upgrade on the Mountain Subdivision. Illecilleant, Flat Creek, and then to Ross Peak. I wonder if that's a sign that says says Illecilleant. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. As soon as we pass that sign, that shows that we're now heading away from Illecilleant towards Flat Creek. Flat Creek is mile 94.2. So we're only a mile away from Flat Creek. We're passing the Mount Lorette snow sheds now as we hit upgrade, and yeah. We're gonna be going through the snow sheds as we hit up the steep slope on the mountain subdivision. It's all empty coal cars. One engine for a leader up front and one for a mid DPU. And they're both AC 4400s, so that would be 2 engines for power on this train, and yeah. The Mount Lorette's. Mount Lorette snow sheds. Upgrade towards upgrade through this mountain grade. Mm. 16.9 miles per hour as we hit through the snow sheds. What was that? Mm. 95.6 and 95.1. We're only 1 mile away from Flat Creek, and then mile 89.9 is Ross Peak, and yeah. Oh, Septa stupidly scrapped their EAEM7s and LAP44 locomotives. They scrapped their locomotives and none were safe. Shit. Man, that's dumb the way they scrapped them. That sucks. That none were saved. How stupid of them to do that. Man. I'm surprised that they did that. It's always pretty sad to see a nice looking locomotive, fan favorite locomotive, to be scrapped. I hate that. It's never good to see a fan favorite locomotive get scrapped like that. It sucks. Not to mention, in the spring of this year, CP Heritage Unit number 7011 was scrapped, got involved in a derailment, and was sold for scrap. And it bothers me that that Heritage Unit was destroyed and destroyed after that. And I still hate that. And I was lucky enough to see that Heritage Unit before it was gone. And yeah. Oh, you still preferred the railroad CPKC? Or CP Rail? You know what, I still call my CP or CPKC trains CP trains as they were originally were. Do that. I still do that. Still do that also. Call my train designations just CP as they were before the CPKC rail merger what happened. And yeah, the last video I ever filmed before the CPKC rail merger happened was on April 10th, 2023, which was this year on that Easter Monday. And yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this rail merger, to be honest. I don't really know. I honest to God don't know what to think, and yeah. Oh yeah, the CPKC rail merger scheme, I've seen it before. It does look a lot like the AWVR locomotives from Unstoppable. Oh, what heritage unit was involved in a derailment, Sycra? It was CP 7011 that was involved in a derailment, and of course the locomotives caught fire from a massive fuel leak, I'm guessing. But thankfully, but at least the crew's alive still. At least they survived the wreck. I guess it's better than no survivors at all. The only unsalvageable survivor was, or a matter of fact, two other locomotives also that were in the wreck also. CP 7011 was the heritage unit that got destroyed, and that wasn't the only unit that was destroyed. A couple of the other two locomotives were also wrecked and beyond repair also. CP 7009 or not 5, whatever, but it was another SD70 ACU that was also destroyed also. And also a second unit, which was AC 4400 CW number 9813, which was built in the 1990s. That locomotive was also sold for scrap also. All three locomotives were sold for scrap after the wreck. And so CP 7011 was not the only unit that was scrapped. The other two locomotives were sold for scrap also after the wreck, and yeah. Mm-hmm. 246. We just passed Flat Creek. The Flat Creek snow sheds as we continue upgrade on the mountain sub, and yeah. And getting back to the CPKC merger, like I'd say, yeah, the CPKC rail merger scheme does resemble the AWV the AVW the AWVR AVWVR AC 4400 locomotives from Unstoppable, and yeah. Once I first seen it, I was like, whoa, what the heck? I thought it was gonna take I thought they weren't gonna receive the scheme until like sometime next year, but apparently it came a lot sooner than I thought it would, and yeah. I first seen it, I was like, whoa, what the heck? I thought it was gonna take like a. I thought they weren't gonna receive the scheme until like sometime next year, but apparently it came a lot sooner than I thought it would, and yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, try not. Oh, you like the Opinion 5? You like that, Harrison? Yeah. I'm not sure what to think about that, this game. Like, I don't really mind it. To be honest, I don't mind the CPKC rail merger at all. You know, I guess you just gotta get used to it as you go along, and yeah. Alright, now we're crossing the bridge. We shouldn't be far away from Glacier. Mile 89.9 is the next mile. It's the next mileage marker. 87, 81. Well, I'm sure it's still gonna have its St. John Express Saint Lloyd scheme, and same with the 8757. It should still have. It should still have its Every Child Matters scheme also. So I doubt that they'll do that. Like I remember when Canadian Pacific had Vancouver Expo SD40s number 5748, and can't remember the other one, but they painted those guys out of those logos for some reason. I don't know why they did that, but I doubt they'll do that with those AC44s. I'll be surprised if they fucking do. They shouldn't, at least. They've only been around for a year. So far I've cut 8757, I'm yet to cut 8781. And yeah. So far I've had 8876, the Olympic unit. Or ex-Olympic unit, whatever. But yeah, I had that Olympic unit. That's the only Heritage Chivo I've had this year. Yeah. Yeah, 7011 is gone forever. I do want to edit a little short video for 7011 sometime, but I haven't had the time to do it because of how busy I've been, and I have a premiere coming up and at 7 o'clock. So, yeah. Decided to go live because kind of bored, and yeah. I was tired all day yesterday. I was gonna go live yesterday, but I was too tired, and you know. We're almost at Glacier, or not Glacier. We're almost at Ross Peak as we continue up the grade, and yeah. We're heading eastbound through Glacier, and yeah. Yeah, it was CP7 and CP7011 was originally known as 9109, built as an SD90 Mac in 1998, and then was retired and sometime in 2014, along with other 90 Macs that were all fully retired by early 2015, and GP9 locomotives that were also retired in late 2014 and rebuilt into Jeep20C Ecos the same year they were. And then by 2019, they acquired an order of, I can't remember how many Macs or ACUs they ordered, but they used their long laid up SD90 Mac 9100 series from as core units to rebuild into SD70 ACUs in the year 2019, numbering from 7,000 to 7059. And they also acquired a couple other UP Macs for rebuilding into SD70 ACUs, and then they acquired three other SD90 Mac locomotives. But the fucking the CP or the UP logos were painted out of there, and the CP was patched on there, and the UP road numbers stayed on the locomotives, and they used them for only yard switching duties, and also it's ballast trains, CWR trains, and occasionally mainline freight trains like grain intermodals, even intermodals, manifest, and even coal trains, and yeah. Same with SD40s, and yeah. Since the SD40s were rebooted in the spring of 2019, which was the exact same year Canadian Pacific started rebuilding their 90 Mac locomotives into ACUs the same year, and yeah. And as far as I know, there's no remaining GP9U locomotives remaining into service ever since they were retired, and all retired by early 2015 and rebuilt into GP20C Ecos since then, and yeah. Okay, we are headed for... We're on the Connaught main line. That's where I want to be, Connaught. The Connaught track, since we're heading eastbound. Brakesman's view. Oh yeah, switch is set right for me to head further eastbound through Ross Peak, and yeah. I just can't get enough of the SLI or Train Simulations AC4400. It's so awesome. Ross Peak sighting. We're about to pass Ross Peak sighting. almost at Ross Peak. Mile 88.1. Just around the corner is Ross Peak. Ross Peak is just around the corner as we continue for the eastbound up the grade and up the grade through the Illecillewaet River, which we've seen in the first part, which we're on right now. Ross Peak. I think I might honk the horn as I pass Ross Peak, since this is a very, very special or popular rail fanning location for rail fans and photographers, and yeah. Good old AC 4400 CW. Alright, let's get in position as we pass Ross Peak. Here I come. Taking the normally eastbound Connaught track as I head into the Selkirk Mountains through Ross Peak. Let's throttle back a little bit. Alright. Successful horn show as we continue eastbound through Ross Peak towards Glacier. And then headed for the Connaught Tunnel at Glacier, which we will be seeing in our next part. Heading west or eastbound through the Selkirks, and yeah. Let's move over here, Joey, on top of the Mount McDonald Tunnel. Alright, look at that. That's another good view right here as we head eastward through Ross Peak, and yeah. Eastbound coal empties through Ross Peak. Grade crossing? It looks like we just passed a grade crossing. Oh no, we didn't pass a no grade crossing. Shut the bell off since we're through with the grade crossing, and yeah. And we are through with the heavy uphill grades. Oh, there's a race, another race at North Wesco Speedway, September 30th. Okay, nice. Maybe I'll watch that, and yeah. Alright. Easy. Take it down. Back up to notch 8, since we're on another heavier slope. I wonder why the eastbounds take the east. Okay, we're passing Glacier Siding now. Now we're back up to full throttle since we're on another heavier slope as we head towards the Glacier Wood Depot. Another wood depot, which is a lot similar to the depot in Lake Louise, Alberta on Canadian Pacific's Lagan subdivision to the east, and yeah. And that station is also a passenger station stop for the Rocky Mountaineer, whether it's heading east or west. So it's safe to say the Rocky Mountaineer tour passenger trains use this line for either eastbound or westbound directions, especially if it's just a light passenger train. Not to mention it's more scenicer. Yeah. Okay, we're kind of dropping a little too fast as we head towards Glacier. As long as we don't stall out. And we're already close to, look at that, we're already close to Glacier. And right there is the Canot Tunnel. I wonder why eastbound's empty. I wonder why empty coal trains or whatever empty trains use this heavier grade. Here we are at Glacier Yard. We're about to pass Glacier right now. Look at that. That old wooden depot. That's so historic. And when the Rocky Mountaineers is stopped here, the eastbound, normally the eastbound freight trains use the south track to pass by the train while it's stopped at the depot, and yeah. We are hitting up a heavier grade. CFX 1015 is the DPU, alright. You're heading into the tunnel. The glacier tunnel. Or cannot tunnel, whatever. We're through with the heavy uphill grades. And once we're out of that tunnel, although we're gonna be saving right here, and once we come out of that tunnel, we'll be starting downhill. But that'll have to wait for another episode, whenever one that'll be. Yeah. Heading into the tunnel. And then out of the tunnel will be the nice scenic view of Rogers Pass. Alright, we're just passing Glacier, and with that, I've already saved the game here. And with that, that was the end. This is the end of part 1. So I hope you have enjoyed this part. Coal Empties over Rogers part 1 on Canadian Pacific's Mountain Subdivision. So yeah. That's just gonna have the other parts of the routes. We'll have to wait for another episode, whatever one that'll be. So yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this part. Stay tuned for the premiere. It's at 7 p.m. tonight, and I want to thank you guys for coming in and chatting and watching the live stream and enjoyed it. And stay tuned for the premiere if you're available. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it, and see you guys at the premiere or later.